Hey guys, Syntax here, and today I'm doing a video of a game called the Orion Project. It's an early access game, and it's similar to Warframe slash Alien Swarm, if you can imagine those two games, except it's dinosaurs. So it's a pretty cool sounding game, really. I think I got it for 69p on sale, so pretty cheap game. I thought might as well try it out for that price. I think the developers have another game called Orion Prelude, which is a similar type of game. I think I've not really played that though, so I'm not too sure if it's exactly the same or not. And basically, as you can see in the video, I'm just sorting out my skill tree and going through the inventory. This is my first time playing it, so I wasn't sure what was what type of thing. Basically, you can see it's got your appearance. You can change all that and buy new outfits and stuff. You'll see something a bit later on where you can actually buy the clothing and stuff. So as you can see on this, it's a wave-based format. I think the game mode I'm on is called Harvest. And basically, you see that machine over there. It goes around collecting these blue ore slash rocks, whatever they might be. Also, as you can see, someone has actually been killed, but I'm not too sure where the body is, so I can't revive him. I think you can revive him though. We'll just see. Oh yeah, 10 seconds left and he's back now, so someone must have brought him back. I'm not sure how you do it. I couldn't really see where he were, so you could do it like a waypoint system maybe. I'm not sure if there's any other game modes yet. Basically though, they say it's going to be an open world game. It's obviously very early, so they plan on having a lot more to the game. But you actually start out on a spaceship or some kind of colony in space, and then you obviously get dropped down in a drop pod to the planets to obviously scavenge them, harvest them, all this kind of stuff. They do plan on having obviously more levels to it, so it's going to be like snowlands, jungle, desert, canyons, temples, all that kind of stuff. And then there's also a weather system that's meant to be coming into it. They say it's going to have tornadoes, blizzards, hurricanes, and also volcanic eruptions. If there's volcanoes on a level. What else have we got? So it's got a trading and crafting system. I've yet to see these in action. I don't think you can craft just yet. I think you do all the crafting on your space station. So, like I say, I've had a play around, but I couldn't find out how to actually craft. So it's pretty early game, to be fair. I know if you buy it now, you get a founder's access. So I'm not sure what that entails, what you get. Might be some extra clothing, things like that. Also, it's a top-down shooter, but with a third-person view as well. As you can see, I'm playing in third person, but also you can play in a top-down, hence it being like Alien Swarm and other games like that. So that's pretty cool. Also, I think they're adding a first-person view to it. Obviously that's not out yet, so we can't try that. And obviously you can see I'm playing as the tech class at the minute. There's quite a few classes, and we'll see those a bit later in the video. I've only played as a tech class so far, and this is the extra you get. It's a turret, so you can put down a turret system to protect the harvester. You've got to keep that up at 100%. Well, stop it from getting destroyed. You can also heal that with a regen gun, which you use to heal other players as well on your team. The only other class I've played is the assault class, and I think that character gets a jetpack, which is pretty cool. You can fly around the level and also obviously land on top of the rocks and stuff to get away from the bigger dinosaurs. So overall, it's yeah, I'm pretty impressed for 69p. I think it's actually gone up to 79p now, but still that's a bloody good price for a game. Now you can see here there's all sorts of different types of dinosaurs. I'm not sure what that type is, but we blew its head off, so it's pretty dead. You also get Triceratops. I'm not sure if there's one in this video. T-Rex is in it. Obviously the Velociraptors, Pterodactyls, all sorts. I think they'll be adding more as well as the game progresses. They'll add more enemies to it. But hopefully, yeah, it should turn out into an okay game. What else is there? You can't destroy any of the environment, unfortunately, but maybe they'll add that later on, I'm not sure. It'd be good to be able to blow a few things up, trees and cactus and all that type of stuff. You can see here it's harvesting that blue mineral ore, so you just got to protect it, and it's obviously a wave system, so you've got about 20 seconds for the next wave. It does sometimes take longer because once you do a wave, for some reason you have to hold the X button down to ready up, so I think that's just to give you a chance to go into your inventory, equip any items you've come across. But it is a bit, you know, if someone doesn't notice that, and you could be waiting quite a while really, which is a bit crap, but they might change that a bit, I'm not sure. You see that I've just picked up an augmentation, some gloves. I think we equip them later on. And now you can also pick power-ups up, so I've just picked one up that increases damage. There's a grenade I've just thrown. Oh, you do get infinite ammo and infinite grenades, so you don't have to worry about ammo and stuff like that. Oh, here we go, we're in the inventory now. There's stuff that you can craft. But I'm not sure obviously if you can obviously you can equip weapon mods, and as for crafting I'm not too sure yet. I'll have a little play with that later on. Still level 1 on my character. I'm not sure how you actually level up, if that just goes off things that you equip or not. I can't really see an XP bar or anything like that. Also, the grenades that this class uses are stun grenades, whereas obviously the assault class, they're explosive. I've still yet to play the other classes, so I'm not sure what their special items are until I've actually played them. But them turrets definitely come in handy. The graphics aren't too bad either, to be fair. I'm not sure what engine it runs on, but it's not a bad looking game. It seems to play smooth enough. We've got some more gear, an half augment, some for the legs, enhanced material, so basically a lot of crafting material and some augmentations. I think there's 10 waves to this. I'm not too sure though. What are we on now? Wave 8, so I think there's still 2 more waves to go. I'm not sure what the hell that is. That's a funny looking dinosaur. Have you yet to come across a T-Rex though? I see these are little buggers. Ah, here we go, here we go. We've got some more coming in now.
Taking damage.
So I'm not sure how they're gonna turn it into an open world game. I don't know what they plan on doing regarding that. Whether you can choose where to drop into the level type thing, because right now you just choose what type of level you want to go on, and it'll just drop you in it. So that'll be interesting to see what they do there. Vehicles as well. I think. Oh, here we go. We've got a T-Rex coming in. I think it can actually kill you in one hit. It doesn't show it in this video, but it did actually do like a death animation, and it basically picked me up and bit me in half type thing, which is pretty cool. So I think this might be the last wave now. Here's a top-down view, you can see. I thought I'd just go into it at the end of the video to show you how it plays. Aiming's a bit easier. Obviously you haven't got the recoil, whereas in third person you get recoil. So you can always play in this if you're used to playing games like that. Obviously if you press aim, it zooms it out so you can see a bit more. And I thought, oh, you can instead of walking, it does like a slow motion running animation, which I think they'll sort that out eventually. I'm not sure. But other than that, it's worth trying for the price. I think this will be the last wave now. Wave 10. So let's get a turret down just to defend the harvester. Alright. It would be cool if they had like a boss type character, you know, like Killing Floor at the end. If they could have like a boss character that came along maybe, rather than just another wave. And we did that pretty easily, as you can see. And that's that regen gun. You can heal other players, you can heal your harvester with it. I've currently got a submachine gun and a machine pistol for my secondary. This is a skill tree, so there's what I'm playing as at the minute. Tech, you can choose different guardians. There's like a pyro. There's all sorts really. And this is where you get your side objective now. I think you can kill certain enemies. The music changes, so that's pretty cool. How like it's your last wave, changes the music up to a bit of a metal track. And you do get a bonus chest, as you can see there. I think it must only stay on for like 10 minutes or something like that. So you've got to find it before time runs out. I think they are pretty much killing the enemies for us. Also, you get like trying to think what you call it. It's called Blink. It's like a teleportation move. So you can press B, and it will teleport you. I'm not sure if it's going to show it on this. That's pretty handy to have if you're getting attacked by one of these big guys. It can be a bit hard to dodge sometimes, especially if it's just you playing. I found that out the hard way. Died a few times. So there we go, enemies destroyed, mission's complete. And there's the chest with all the gear. So I'll just run over and grab them. Now I think these gems, obviously lightning gem, you can get fire gems. You can put that type of damage on your weapons, so you can have fire damage, lightning damage. I've not used them yet, so that'll be interesting to see. Not sure if you can modify weapons other than using augmentation. So still plenty to look at into this game. Like I say, this is my first time playing it. There we go. That's the end score. It was on easy, level 100, current wave 10. So this is where we go back to the orbital command. So that's what it's called, orbital command. That's who's currently on the server, I believe. So you've got support there. You've got recon, like your sniper, your tech, which we were just playing as, pyro, marksman, that's another sniper I guess, the rocketeer. So there's quite a few classes to use, all with different weapons, different skills. There's obviously your inventory, and then I don't think we showed much of the skill tree, as I don't really have any skill points to use yet. But basically it's for more damage, and obviously with different weapons, more damage with your melee attacks, faster running speed, stuff like that. So what's this? Item level 8. I'm guessing that's what's this? Item level is being adjusted to 26. Like, I'm not too sure what all this means just yet. But as you can see, I've got quite a few new augmentations that I can equip. So that's for like your secondary weapon, primary weapon, and obviously we've got some leg armor somewhere, and then all my other crafting items. Those are the legs, stick them on. That's the handgun. There's the ability, so that gets you more strength. That's probably going to be better for, say, the assault class maybe. And notice if you use them, obviously you can take them back off the character, but basically if you have that, it's a shared inventory, so each character class uses the same inventory. So if I equip something from there with the tech class, I won't be able to use it with another class unless I unequip it and it puts it back in the inventory. So we'll just have a run around the space station. It looks a bit empty at the minute. There's only a few things you can interact with, so we'll just head out this door and you can see like we're on some kind of colonized planet, so it's like on the moon or something like that, but it's pretty nice looking, as you can see. This is the bit that reminds me of Warframe, graphics wise and setting. Also a bit like Destiny, if you think. Yeah, it's these are the consoles. You can't interact with those yet, but you can interact with the PC terminal. So it gives you the same options pretty much as what you do if you press your start button, but then you get the shop menu. So obviously you can buy new equipment, materials you can buy. And this is obviously you can buy new skins, some funny looking hats. I've currently turned that off in game, so it doesn't show any like hats like that, as I wanted to keep it pretty not stupid looking really. And these are all the different types of armor. Quite like this, the fire armor and the lava armor, so I'll probably end up purchasing those. I just like how it looks. It looks pretty cool when it moves. And then you can obviously buy your XP boosts, which I don't really bother with things like those. Rather just, you know, take my time and do it properly. There's not a lot you can do in it at the minute. Obviously the daily quests and stuff aren't available just yet. That's still got to be implemented. That's where you start the mission, so you just go onto that computer desk there, or terminal, whatever you call it, and you can search for all different servers, different levels, obviously different difficulties. I've not played on any of the other levels just yet. This is my very first time playing, so I'll go back and get some more footage at a later date. So as you can see, we've got plenty of rooms to look around, but there's not much to interact with just yet. But we'll just have a run around and show off the level. Obviously we can go down here, and I think it takes you to the hangar area, so I'm hoping there's going to be some type of vehicles that you can use later on. I think in the previous game you could have like land vehicles and things like that, but obviously I've not played the prelude, so I'm not too sure what that's like. Here's the hangar. So yeah, it's pretty big. Not much to do in it just yet, but hopefully you can use these, like these dropships and things. Whether you can fly them later on, I'm not sure. You can go inside them, but you can't interact with them. So yeah, pretty impressed so far, like, for the price. So if you like it, just let us know and I'll try and get a bit more footage for you. Thanks for watching.